You see Karma warming up there on the field. They're out here. They're about to play against Slamtown FC. They're the second team from Queensland. You see one of the Stone brothers on the camera. Now I'm not going to be able to tell any of them apart. They've all decided to grow long lanky hair. And I'll do my best with the Slamtown names. However, they look good. I think these teams should be pretty closely matched. It is very, very wet out there at the moment. See Nick Sokoleski, I think it is. Apologies, Nick, if I mispronounced that. Used to play for Sydney Uni a couple of years back. So this game certainly will be interesting. Welcome to day 2 of Australian Nationals. This is the second time slot match with Slamtown Flat Ball Club playing against Karma. Sammy Ogden with the disc. Bit of a poachy defense by Slamtown. I haven't seen these guys play before, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of tactics they use. Sammy Ogden, that's one of the new players for Karma. I believe he picked up for this team just for Nationals. Richard Klein. Klein goes outside in. Up the line to Ryan Dutch. Dutch to Warren White. Johnny's the captain of Karma. So Richard Klein running through the middle. Richard to Warren White again. Johnny popping through the middle of this zone. Breaks the mark to Johnny again. Klein up the sideline. Alex Britton-Jones. Junior Wells representative, been injured for a long time. He's finally got himself fit, which is great to see. Sammy Ogden getting his large frame into the end zone for the score. Karma take the lead, 1-0. So Slamtown get a shot at offense. Oh, and straight through the hands. Karma get the turn. Another shot at offense. Ruben Berg goes back and picks it up. Berg throws to Tim Davis. Tim Davis, one of the younger players in this team. Then picked for the Australian side. Andy Baddocks maxed that one to Ben Foley. Foley saves Baddocks, and Shane Bird comes in with the score. Ruben with the ball for Karma. Picking up with Karma after G-Fush got the wild card to come to Nationals, however couldn't get the side together. So Ruben found himself without a Nationals team. He had to go find someone. Slamtown working on offense. They turned last time. And there's a hike going down the line. And he just landed out of bounds. There's the turn as a result. Ben Foley will walk over and pick it up. Be interesting to see how Ben's backhand goes in the wet. He normally struggles with it a bit, but his flick is perfectly fine, as you can see there. Ruben Berg, Shane Bird. Bird resets to Berg. Ruben Berg. I'll stop believing that fake in a minute. Andy Baddocks with the disc goes through the mark with a good throw to Tim Davis. Goes up the line to Tasman Mitchell. Mitchell with the mark, with the disc, Foley throws a quick lefty to Ruben Berg. He puts it out into space for Andy Baddocks for the score. Andy comes up with it, the intermediate male himself, catching that bullet from Ruben Berg after he put it out in space. So we have a timeout called by Slamtown after this horror start. 3-0 down with no signs of life on either side of the disc. They'll look to correct that and get out there and play some good O on this point. You see all 3 Stone brothers there on the far side. They need to step up for their team. They're some of the most talented kids in Australia, and they can do well. On the other side of the disc we've got Karma in their huddle. They've clearly got Slamtown rattled. Johnny will probably be telling his team to keep their heads in the game, keep going the way they're going, and to support each other as a team. So shout out to Tim Davis, happy birthday. What are you, all of 16 now? So Slamtown picking up the disc. He'll show an offense. Palmer coming down in a man defense. Foley trailing behind his man. Looking to reset. Tight pressure there from Chris Palazzi. And then a hug goes up to the Slamtown player, going deep. Oh, he just about brings that in. Leaning out of bounds to try and catch that one. Ben Foley will pick it up, tap it in. Andy Bates supplies the first cut. Sorry, that's Ruben Berg. Dump to Ruben. Goes forehand. Now it's Andy Bates with the disc. Andy with the disc. Oh, he's slow on the dump, high stall. And there's a foul on the field. So it's coming in, stalling 0, uncontested foul. Andy Bates with the disc. Oh, throws a dump. And Foley puts up a hook. Tasman Mitchell with a bid. Doesn't quite get there. Looks like Nathan Linforth will pick up the disc for Slamtown. Goes up. Can't hit his receiver. Foley picks it up again for Palmer, puts it out in the space for Ruben Berg. Berg tracks down the disc. He's already had a big part in this game to pick up. Throws the lefty backhand, introducing the offhand. Andy Bates with the disc. Puts up a hook to Ruben Berg. He brings it down in the end zone for the score. Berg having a big part of this Palmer offense. You see him wearing another guy's shirt, obviously because he didn't have time to get one. See that he picked up for Karma about a week and a half ago, I believe. So we'll keep our eye on Ruben as the game goes on. So Slamtown, nightmare start for them, and they're just putting it up now. There's a long way in front. And there's an easy score. Geordie Stone in the corner. I called it earlier in the huddle. Looks like the youngest Stone brother. Fun guy to talk to. Get a chance, have a combo with Geordie. Great young guy. So Slamtown after a slow starter on the board. Palmer, their own line will come back out. Been mostly their D line all game. Ogden. Slamtown come out in their zone. Palmer were able to work their way through it last time. Ogden throws it straight to the Slamtown defender who makes sure of it by laying out, getting that to the ground. They get the turn, and oh no, he turns it over straight back. Conservation of greatness there. First thing I do when I get that block is I run the hell away from the disc as fast as I can. Swing out to Alex Britton-Jones. Britton-Jones to Ogden, who drops the disc. Another turn now. Slamtown with a shot. Looks like Nathan Linforth picking up the disc for Slamtown. Originally a Macquarie Uni player from Sydney. Goes to a wide open receiver. We've got away from Sam Ogden. Nick with the disc here. And Nick puts up a big one. And oh, the receiver can't quite get there. Bit of a miscommunication between the two Slamtown players. Tyler Schmidt's on D. So Slamtown in a zone here. And oh, Sam Ogden's done the same thing twice. That player coming off the side of his vision, clearly he's having problems seeing him. Pick called. Karma really have to play D now. This O-line, very good at O, but not so good at D. A break for the score. Slamtown punch it in. They get on the board 2 in a row now. So Slamtown out on D. Up to Sam Ogden. Oh dear. Sorry. After Sam Ogden gifted Slamtown 2 turns. Ogden with the disc. Holding onto it, high storm. Inside out break to Richard Klein, who can't hang onto it. That disc is coming fast. Drops it straight through his fingertips. Slamtown on O. They have another chance at the offense. They have a chance at the end zone now. Let's see what they can do. Oh, and a drop. It is very, very wet out there, so the disc will be hard to catch, and you're seeing it right now. Boys that are dropping the disc normally don't drop the disc. Sam Ogden goes up the line. Britton Jones goes back to the dump. Warren White with the disc now. See lots of people running everywhere. The reset to Sam Ogden. And then a hug. And oh, the Slamtown defender's got a block there, but I think there's a call. Sam Ogden getting another shot here. It's a bit of a get out of jail free card. Britton Jones leaves his defender in the mud and then unleashes a hug to the end zone. Ryan Dutch. Well, that one's sailing out. BJ probably couldn't control that one as well as he'd like in the wet. Ryan Dutch picking that up, thinking there was a call. Really no hard feelings. Warren White on the mark here. Slamtown, chance at the end zone. Well, this score here, they're going to level this game up. Nick with the disc. Great cut under there by one of the Stone boys. And then a very, very bladey poke. Alex Britton Jones though, picks it up and Sammy hits the ground trying to get it under control. Slamtown with the disc. Ryan Dutch gets a block, but it won't count. The disc gets sent back. The disc is in. Warren White on the mark. Nothing really coming, and then a hammer to the break side of the field. One of the Stone boys gets it. Throws a break, and the disc goes down. I believe there's a call on the field. Abe or Isaac, I can't see who that is. With the call. So Stone bring it in, reset, quick movement. Johnny Warren White is standing very flat here. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a force on. That one is, we're on the end zone line now. And Slamtown punch it in with simple short passes to each other, getting through the Karma defense. And a timeout called by Karma after conceding 3 points in a row. So we're back after that timeout. Karma, after they score the first 4 points, they concede the next 3. They'll look to steer the ship. Sam Ogden needs to wipe his hands and get control of this disc because he's throwing it away like nothing else at the moment. And clearly Slamtown think they've got something here because they're playing zone. I think they're thinking about making Karma throw a lot of passes, and Sam Ogden, see him looking at his hands, and then Slamtown score. It's 4-all. Sammy Ogden not happy on the sideline there. So Slamtown in the middle of a serious revival here. Karma dropping the last 4 consecutive points. Sammy Ogden not on the field, paying himself off, and he's on the sideline. Ruben Berg though, looking to take control right now. Steve Wright, the monster, in the end zone. Steve is another pickup for Karma this campaign. Tasmanian team electing to go to Div 2 Nationals instead of the big show. So Steve, without a Nationals team, playing with Karma. Cashes that score off the end of a brilliant Ruben Berg puck. See the two just there and shot. Good stuff there. So the disc is pulled in by Chris Palazzi. That's not the disc. So Karma out on defense now. Oh, Ruben Berg floating off his man. And Chino comes through. I think he saw something there. It didn't eventuate. He tripped over. Slamtown moving the disc well. Resetting in a horizontal. See a big cut coming in now. Chino lagging behind his receiver. Throw goes up the line. One of the Stone brothers. Being marked by Ben Foley. Reset, oh, and the reset goes down. Bouncing off the dump's shoulder in the ground. Ruben Berg with the disc. Jess has come under. Foley centers the disc in the middle of the field now. Big cut supplied by Andy Bags, but the throw goes over the top. That's probably the wet disc right there. Quick movement. Slamtown, and now the disc goes into the end zone. And neither of the Slamtown receivers can read that disc well enough to catch it. Ben Foley marshalling the troops as he goes back to get the disc. So Ben Foley just tapped it in through it to Chris Palazzi. Hammer across the field to Ruben Berg. Gestures to the downfield receivers and says, "Give me something." The throw goes out in front. Andy Bates catches that one. I think it might have bounced off Berg's hands. Berg with the hike, putting it up deep. Greg Schrader can't get a hold of it. Slamtown played in immediately. Looking for the reset. Greg Schrader right there. Now a swing across the field. Steve Wright on the mark. Reset to the middle of the field. One of the Stone brothers throwing up a hammer. Andy Baddix gets the block though. Baddix playing with great position there. Knocks that one to the ground. This Karma offense getting another shot. Chris Palazzi back. Ruben Berg gets the dart. Plays the inside out backhand, doesn't throw it. Palazzi sends the mark the wrong way and then swings to Foley. Foley dropping a hammer over the top of the zone to Baddix. Baddix throws through the middle, great throw, busting the zone. Foley with the pickup. Elects to hold, reset. And now the call is man from Slamtown. They'll transition out of his zone. Berg. Chino. Back to Berg. Up the line to Schrader. Berg gets it back. He's running this offense and then throws it out into space for Tim Davis. He catches an easy one for the score. So Karma punch that one in and start to get onto a roll. Let's see if they can continue to carry this momentum forward. So Palazzi with a pull. Saw Chino miles offside there. Slamtown should probably put someone on the line and call that. Obviously offsides show up really well when you're playing with lines. Majority of teams will never play with lines apart from that Nationals. Most teams just playing in parks and using cones. Here though we've got painted lines, painted brick marks, and oh, a throw into the ground. So Karma right on the doorstep, have a chance to score. Foley looks off the shoulder cut. Tim Davis hits the open side, and now a throw right over to the fat side for Tasman Mitchell. Palmer score again, and they're starting to get some momentum. We'll see if Slamtown can stop it and get back on the run of their own. Berg with the throw, outside in and rolling. The roller stops. Tasman cuts off the first throw, but then the receiver, the handler rather, is crafty enough to just fake Tasman out, send him the wrong way. Nick Sokoleski with the disc. Fumbles that one a little bit. Palmer playing the zone. A hammer over the top. And then a huck goes long. Ruben Berg trying to track it down. He's been called out. I think Ruben might be actually justified here. I think his left foot was on the ground. So Ruben Berg stands by his call of the receiver being out. The receiver allowed his opinion, calls himself in, so the disc is sent back to the throw. Slamtown, I've got to work it in again. So a hammer over the top. Slamtown working against this Karma zone. Shane Bird coming off as the umbilical. Try and cover that pop. Tim Davis with a bit of a bid, hits the ground. Chino elects not to hit the dirt. Probably could have had a block there. Nick with the disc. Nick is a great handler. He's a long, rangy pivots. We're getting past most marks, and he uses that to great effect for the most part. Slamtown, however, showing some incredibly patient offense right now, though. Hammer over the top. And a throw into space, contested. And a travel call by the looks of things. No travel call.
Come on, boy!
Slamtown punch it in and score. See the ever youthful Wally Crocker right there. He's playing with Slamtown. I'm not sure why. Still believe he lives in Sydney. Captain of the team Umlaut, which attended nationals for a couple of years there. Turned out some good players. They were very much a weak team, but their competitiveness was always up there, and they certainly taught a lot to many of the players. There's the pull. Slamtown get that score, and that's a very short pull. I can't feel if there's a breeze in the grandstand. However, the rain is still coming down. Sammy Ogden with the disc, completes that one. Charles Schmitz throws a few fakes, does a bit of a dying swan. Sammy Ogden puts it in the end zone. Confidence, and there's the score. Palmer come back the other way quickly. Punch that one in. And Sammy Ogden, more importantly, completes a couple of passes and will look to get his head in the game from here and regain some of his confidence. Oh, great. So we're back. They sprung that one on me. So Stefan with the disc. We're hoping Stefan will come and spend some time on the mic with us. That's Geordie Stone with the disc. To Larson, I think it is, on the far sideline. Throws a bouncing backhand cross. Now Stefan with the disc. Stefan looking. No, wait, that's not Stefan. Stefan is a dunk. Hidden by that stupid yellow tent. Oh, and he's thrown it straight to Tim Davis, who immediately heads for the end zone. Andy Baddox gets yelled off the disc. Ruben Berg comes in to get it. Tim Davis supplying the undercut. Foley gets it though, and then wails away with the backhand. Going to Tasman. You can't get there. Stefan making up his earlier lapse in judgment. Getting back the block. So, just tapped in. Karma back in their zone. Whoa, a hammer over the top of Ben Foley's head. I think he misread that slightly. break over to Stefan. Stefan with the disc points. And then dumps. Ben Foley gets a run through block. Dumps to Palazzi. To Foley. Karma's very spread out on the field at the moment. Tim Davis catches the goal. Karma take the first point after half. So I'm trying to do multiple things at once here. But we haven't missed anything because it's just more zone. Nick with the disc. Certainly terrible weather out there. Raining. It is a bit windy. The wind has picked up recently. Nick breaking and the disc goes down. Nathan Linforth unable to get underneath it. Foley gets the disc. Isolation on Chain. Chain Bird catches the score for Karma, making it 10-5. Slamtown being blown out of this match at the moment. They need to stop this run by Karma, get a score and start to close this gap down. Stefan Roccapazzo with a disc. Tim Davis reaching over the shoulder of Kevin Stallman. Roccapazzo working through the middle of the zone, getting a little bit of movement, breaking Chino's mark. Swinging across the field. Nathan Linforth working for that disc. A nice break there. Stefan slightly misreads it but gets there anyway. Bit of a slide and now unleashes a hammer. And Ruben Berg just standing underneath the disc, acting like a training cone and making it real difficult for the Slamtown receiver. Easy movement to Andy Baddix, who dumps to Foley. Baddix back to Foley. The boys are running it upfield now. Ruben Berg with it and then unleashes that big huck. Greg Schrader getting away from the ever youthful Wally Crocker. Greg hasn't really had an impact in this game. He's a bit of a star. But he's just doing the team thing at the moment. So Karma get another point. And Slamtown are in strife. Ruben with the pull. Semi-O coming out on defense. And Karma coming out in their zone. Nathan Linforth working. Stone. Oh, and that inside out point. One thing about zones from South Australia, the inside out point is always in the wrong position. So pretty much universally, you can get an easy reset. Linforth, across to Larson, I think it is. Larson points. He's been doing a great job for Slamtown so far. Foul calls. I don't think Sammy will be too upset about that. Generally there is a fair bit of contact when you're playing the mark. Trying to shut down all those options. Linforth with the disc. Throws a big fake. Oh, Tasman. As I was saying, that inside out point is always out of position. He was just too far away from that one. Stallman with the disc. Goes to Larson. His name isn't Larson, too bad it is now. Linforth swinging. Nice safe catch there by the handler, getting down and making sure of it. Breaking to Larson. See Andy Baddix massively out of position as the inside out point. Called in. Karma keeps moving. Easy dump there. Stallman unleashes it to Larson. Linforth crosses near sideline. Slamtown working well in this Karma zone is just kind of sitting off now. You see that the wall is about 3 metres, or probably closer to 5 or even 10 metres away from Sammy the Mark. And it's just giving this the Slamtown handle line so much room to work with, because they can reset every time and the zone has no chance to put any pressure on. But Ruben making a heads up play, getting up there and stopping the huck to Geordie, and now throws one himself. Chino tracking down this length of the field throw by Ruben Berg. What an amazing throw there by Ruben. What a great pickup he's been for Karma this game. That's another score, and still Slamtown struggle. So Karma running away with it at this point. Rapazzo back on the field. Scuba over the top. I don't know where that far side wing is, but they're not there where they're supposed to be. And oh no, Stefan has dropped it. And Ben Foley immediately runs to the end zone. However, Karma very slow to pick it up and play. Even though several times they've had receivers going deep into the end zone. Ruben Berg unleashing a deep one. Tim Davis getting to the space. Beats everyone to the spot and catches himself a goal. And that is what effort gets you, ladies and gentlemen. Gets you a point and adoration of your teammates. Tim Davis looks like he's having a good tournament for Karma. And that's important for him because he'll be heading to Dublin later in the year for the World Junior Ultimate Championship. Palazzi pulling for Aya Kaba. The ball goes up. This game drawing to a close. Slamtown in it early. Really struggled to do anything though. And this Karma zone has been effective. Even though it's not the best, what you would say in terms of zone, it's been effective enough to cause turns, and then Karma have been cool-headed enough then to score, and skilled enough probably to score. Skilled considering that it is raining and a bit windy. There's a break to Linforth. Linforth with the disc still. Throws a break. Quick break, back to Linforth. So Slamtown still in their own end zone. Larson swinging across middle of the field now. The Stallman that curled it. Larson looking. Throws it into space. Nice grab there by the handler going to ground. Linforth throws a fake. Tim Davis bites on it. And Richard Klein, by the looks of it, gets a block. Brian Dutch to Chain Bird for the score. I think that's about 14-5. You can see how heavily it's raining out there now. And the wind is blowing right to left. Probably about a 5k an hour breeze. Enough certainly to affect the throws, and it's kind of the last thing you want. So Ruben pulling now. Backs the game of ultimate. Another pretty short one. Wally Crocker. Rapazzo throws a fake. Tasman believes it. Rapazzo looking. He's still got the disc. High stall count. Gets it back. Nice movement there by Slamtown. Now gets on the other side of the field. Wally Crocker elects to stay where he is, even though he had space out in front to get a leading pass from that Axis handler. Rapazzo with the disc now, throws a short one to Hopper. And now a nice throw straight through the wall and a hike straight across the field. Oh, who was that? Greg Schrader tips the back edge of it, enough to knock it up, and one of the Stone boys brings it down. So Slamtown with a chance at defense. It's been a while, and Karma got to play offense now, and most of their O-line will be pretty cold. They've been standing on the sidelines for a long time now. Sam Ogden picks it up. So I think this guy's called Nathan Jones. If he's not, that's his name now. Warren White, middle of the field. To Nathan Jones. To Ogden. Semio playing O, hangs one out there. And this one gets tipped by the defender to Stephen Wright for the score, and that's 15. So Karma win. They beat Slamtown comfortably in this match. That means Karma still have a shot I believe, at making a pre-quarter, with a chance of them making a quarter-final after that. I think the tournament may be over for Slamtown though. I think this might mean a relegation down into the bottom pools there somewhere, either the Ninals or the beer bracket as it's called. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to thank our sponsors VC and Zone for helping us get to nationals and bring you all this coverage. I've been Dan Clinton. We'll catch you for the next match.